Mm. Nej, men då säger jag så här till alla yngre nybörjare i hårdrockens tecken. De ska springa och köpa, helst på vinyl, hellre gå in på Spotify. Och så ska de lyssna på Rising med Rainbow.
One album. Well, since you said 80s, and I was thinking 80s, which this was an album, I don't think I've ever mentioned this to anybody ever, but Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair was definitely an album from the mid 80s that sort of shaped me at that point in time. There's a million, God, now I'm starting to think of like all these other albums, but I think that was an album specifically that definitely had an impact on my youth and probably had a shaping effect, a molding effect on maybe where I ended up these days. But and again, now I'm starting to think of other albums too. But I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say check that out. And I will say that's one of those albums that even now to this day still stands up to like the test of time. And you're like, you know what? This is timeless music.
One record.
That's really a tough one because I have lots of favorite albums, but mostly of them there are a couple of weak songs. But the whole album, that's really well. I must say that can't remember what's the title of the album, but I really love the album from Suede. They released it maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I really dig the album. I listened it. We were touring in States, but I was listening it many times when I was going to sleep, and I really love the album. I guess I have to Google it. Wait a minute. That's really beautiful. I'm not that big fan of Suede in general, but that album it's so beautiful and emotional, and I've been listening it so many times, and I think there are no weak songs on that album, and I think we did the tour with Dark Tranquility at that tour. The drummer was really a big fan of Suede also. Come on. It's that album, but what is the title? Yeah, it's The Blue Hour.
The Blue Hour.
Yeah, from Suede.
That's perfect.
That's a really great album and beautiful and sad and fucking great album.
That's perfect.
Vilken fråga, det här är ju 40 plattor liksom.
Alla reagerar likadant.
Alltså en skiva är ju helt... Jag skulle inte säga Aerosmith för att jag älskar Steven Tyler, men de har ju ingen skiva som är helt så fantastiskt bra hela skivan tycker jag, utan ja, alltså första Danry Network, The Flippers, Pyromania. Jag skulle säga Queen, Sheer Heart Attack.
I'm a huge Kiss fan. And I know Kiss fans are very, very strange at times. And a lot of Kiss fans don't like the album. I mean, let's put it this way. My favorite Kiss record, or one of my favorite Kiss records, is Crazy Nights. And a lot of people don't like that album because they that's not Kiss. It sounds more like Ron Nevison. Yeah, Reason to Live sounds a bit like Shot in the Dark by Ozzy Osbourne. That's all true, but still to me, the quality of Paul Stanley's singing and Paul Stanley's songwriting on Crazy Nights is outstanding. And a world that does not allow a song like Reason to Live to be a number one in every Western civilized whatever country is not a world that we should be worried